What does it mean to follow your intuition, your intuitive genius? So this is Edna Castillo with Living Reality Dreams Life Coaching. And your intuitive, it is, today I wanted to talk about that because recently, about following your intuition, because recently there was a Facebook post by a colleague of, by another life coach who was talking about her client signing up with her and how she followed her intuition. There was a nudge that was asking her to sign up with her. And she didn't know, the client didn't know quite what was going on. What was it that was driving that push to sign up with her? And it turns out that within a month of them working together, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. And the coaching that my colleague did actually benefit her, where she received good results at the very end. You know, now she's cancer free. And that just reminded me of the nudge that I felt prior to my breast cancer journey. So I was in a conference in which my husband joined me, and we were having lunch, and I said, you know, I'm getting nudged for me to sign up with Kirsten Wells. Kirsten Wells is the master coach at the Brave Thinking Institute. And I don't know why. And, you know, he says, well, you know, follow the nudge. He's very supportive of my coaching business. And it turned out that, again, just like her client, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, gosh, within about 2 months of me working with her. So I started working with her in April, and then I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I felt the lump in May, and everything went from there. And again, she helped me manage and navigate that journey because she was the third party looking in. You know, my family wanted to help me, but obviously they were involved. They were part of the journey, right? They were hurting just like I was. So they weren't able to see the difficulties because they had their own difficulties. So as a coach, you always have that vantage point of being that third party that can see beyond what's going on. You know, if you are the person in the frame, you can't see yourself. You can't see your actions. You can't see the reason why things are happening. And, you know, Kirsten helped me navigate that journey to the point that now I am cancer free. And it happened as, you know, I started treatment in August, at the very beginning of August, and I ended treatment on May 5th. So it's a very, very short time, intense time of a journey with health in which I tested these principles that I now teach. And that's why I think it was such a blessing. You know, I always think about, you know, how you may hear, you know, what a blessing it was to have cancer, but it wasn't the cancer that had the blessing. It was the navigation of testing these principles and see how they really, really work. So my message for you today is follow your intuitive genius. You know, my book, Living Your Intuitive Genius, basically highlights how we are being nudged to do certain things throughout life, and it is up for us to open up to listening and doing the thing that needs to be done. That's what the book is about. And in that, you can heal your life. You can heal the emotional trauma that you've been gone through your life, or the illnesses that have manifested in your body, or spiritually, you can align with spirit. And that is why the title is Living Your Intuitive Genius, how to tap into your soul to heal your body, mind, and spirit. Because there is a way of living that puts you so aligned to your source that you know that you're protected. You know that there is a divine being that has your back, has your highest, best intent for you to be happy, for you to have the things that you want to have. So I hope that this serves you. You know, it's one of those things that it is scary. I'm not going to say it's not a scary journey to let go of the control and to allow yourself to be led in life. But it becomes so much easier. There's such a lifting of you trying to maneuver so many things and having the challenges of life, because you know that you are connected to a higher source and that you are part of a oneness of being, that anything is possible. You are limitless and you can navigate whatever is in your path. So again, Edna Castillo here with Living Reality Dreams Life Coaching. And, I'm celebrating the publishing of my book and just hoping to serve as many of you in your journey in life. So I love you very much, and I'll talk with you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.